right, in this video, I'll give my thoughts about three topics, and I want you to give me your thoughts also, because I'm pretty sure Indians staying in India, many of them will disagree with me, and yeah, there are some who are NRIs, not required Indians. That is what I'm called. They'll also disagree. So feel free, comment down below. I'm not going to delete, but yeah, you put some links and bad words. YouTube's algorithm takes it out. Okay, I don't. I like. You can give me bad words, no problem. Okay, so I'll give you the three topics. The first one is that Vikrant, this ship, carrier ship. Why I feel that's actually more of a liability than a benefit or an asset. That is one. Two, this Starbucks CEO is Indian origin. Why it's another, not a matter of pride for Indians. I don't know why Indians are, yeah, he's India, Jai Hind. Shut up. Okay. Third one is this Gautam Adani. I hope I got his name right. What do I feel? Is he an honest guy? Did he get rich by funny means? Okay, I'll give my opinion. See, I'm a lay person, ordinary guy. Like some of you say, half mad, half naked guy walking and talking. Okay, you're full mad. No, I mean you're full clothes, full common sense. You tell me where I'm wrong. So let's start the three topics. First one, this Vikrant ship, okay, carrier, aircraft. First, let's give credit where credit is due. It's completely made in India. Great. That is seriously a big achievement. Number two is, okay, you might not like Modi, but under his leadership, it was executed and completed. Great. So these are the two big, mega achievements. The third one being, this is not a small achievement by any standards. If you actually check Wikipedia, United States has 20 aircraft carriers. Then even China has only 2 and 1 destroyer. So India is not far behind. India has 1. Many other countries, European countries, have 1. So it is a big, big achievement. Okay. So credit should be given where credit is due. Congratulations. Okay. But now comes where I feel it's a liability and not an asset. I'll tell you where. Number one, you just have to do a little bit of reading. When I checked Wikipedia, this ship, this mammoth, 40,000 tons or something, I don't know how big it is. The work started in 1999. Let that sink in. Today is 2022. The work for this ship started in 1999. That means close to 23 years. Can you tell me what were you doing 23 years ago? How old were you? What technology was there? Is anything 23 years ago, is it still relevant or things get redundant? In fact, technology, software updates come every 6 months. Our technology, phones and all that change every 1 year. You think technology has not evolved? So this ship that is delivered is 23 years old. Okay. Now they must have made some changes here and there. Okay, fine. But let that sink in. 23 years old. The strategy for 23 years ago is executed today. Second one, the cost, obviously, if you see, the controversy is the cost ballooned, which I understand. It goes up, down. Yes, there are kickbacks and all that nonsense and raw materials. Okay, fine. Let's not get there. But now, just the cost to make this carrier was around $2 billion. Okay. Fine. You might say that, oh, it's a one-time investment. Just Google search how much does it cost to maintain the ship per day. The cost which I found out is around roughly from $1 million per day to 8 million. So we can take roughly say 2 million, 2 or 3 million US dollars per day to maintain the ship. Aircraft, fuel, food, personnel, upkeep. $1 million a day. Okay. Now that comes down to, okay, this ship is there, but are they going to fight anytime soon? Or is it going to be there just to scare people? For $1 million, let's scare everyone. Like, has there been any war where an aircraft carrier has been used? Very far and few, right? And it's only USA that is a troublemaker. Okay. So you're going to have, unless some big Alagula takes place, or some problem with Pakistan, only then they'll use the ship. But very rarely, if ever, do they use. Like, for example, you have nuclear warheads. Who's using it? They just keep it to scare people. Nobody's going to use it. And then when it becomes old, you sell it in the black market. Tony Stark, Iron Man. So now you have a ship that will never be used, but you'll be paying $1 to $2 million per day just to roam around. And keep this in mind. Number 3 is, this is a seaworthy vessel. Seaworthy means it can be in the sea, but it's not combat ready. To be combat ready, you not only have to have a ship with aircrafts, you have to have a destroyer next to it, you have to have submarines. I don't think India has very many destroyers, submarines, and because when such a big ship goes, it's an easy target. You need to have protection around it. It's like a fortress. You need to have protection. Otherwise, see, and remember this, the evolution of how war has gone from big tanks and big guns and big machinery. Now they operate with drones, small drones with big bombs or small bombs, multiple drones, which are far more cheaper. You can get, for the same cost of this carrier, you can have maybe 10,000 drones. You can stop 5, 6. You can't stop all 10,000. See what happened to Saudi oil refinery, Yemeni Houthis. They don't have billions of dollars. Still, they managed to attack successfully. And now it is no more drones. It is technology, a hacker, information. I mean, isn't India doing something that is outdated? You can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Now, next one. It's one aircraft carrier, one. So the one thing is going to roam around the whole of India. So, I was just thinking, when the aircraft carrier is here, you attack there. By the time he comes here, you attack this side. But if you have 20, 30, small, it's harder to attack, right? And the bigger you are, the easier the target you become, right? Just imagine if one country takes 100,000 missiles and drones, 100,000, and attacks all of them to this one ship. How many can they stop? Missile may be much more cheaper than this big ass carrier, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just a normal guy. I'm using common sense. And then finally, is this a political move for Narendra Modi to show, see, under my leadership, is this to gain points for election? Because here you have a ship that was 23 years ago the work started. Now it's executed. What is it going to do? It's like, buying a super expensive car with all the features, but you're only going to use this car to take rounds of the house. It has guns, it has all the weapons, everything possible. State of the art. Very futuristic, but it's in the village. It's overkill, right? And this is an outdated. And by the way, the aircrafts, it seems, are Russian. And the Russian aircraft that they supplied are outdated. It seems now they have this, the design of that aircraft carrier is like the aircraft has to go up like the Top Gun kind of thing. But nowadays aircrafts land straight, vertically. So isn't this outdated? The question is, okay, you build all this fine for security, but where are they going to use it, man? See what happened to Russia before, during the Cold War. All these nuclear weapons they made to fight with the US. Who's using which nuclear weapon? Tell me, who has used a nuclear weapon until today? You're simply making, and then wear and tear. it's a material, right? It starts leaking and all that. You have to get rid of it, right? So this massive ship. By the way, US has the most expensive. It seems US, the ship that they have is 30 billion, 30. This is 1 billion, 2 billion. This is 30 billion, and they have 20 ships. The amount of expense to maintain all that. Instead of all that, like Tokyo, like Japan, they decided not to focus on the military, but focus on growing the country. So overall, what do I feel about this? Unnecessary. Yes, you do need an army, you do need navy, you do need air force. I think the money could have been spent building other things. I don't know, I'm not an expert, I'm just saying, you're building a big ass, super large, super expensive, slow moving aircraft. If they had invested in drones or IT or artificial intelligence, fine, I would have said yes. Now they're going to spend 1 to 2 million US dollars per day, taxpayer money. Imagine 1 to 2 million dollars per day on food or education or, I don't know. And I can be wrong. That's why I'm not a prime minister. Who'll make me? Anyway, that is one. Second one, Starbucks CEO, Indian origin, Indian origin. And suddenly all the Indians, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. You know, I put a comment on LinkedIn. I said, here you have an ex-Indian who dumped his Indian passport and citizenship in favor of a Western passport that gives him more benefits, serving a Western company in a Western country for the benefit of a corporation that has nothing got to do with India. And you're celebrating the patriotism. Indian, India. It's like example, I'll give you a good example. It's like your spouse dumped you, went around sleeping with other guys, and you identify, hey, my wife, man. My wife. What? This sheep mentality, no? Indian, Kamala Harris, Indian, Agarwal from Twitter, Indian. Sundar Pichai, Indian. Oh, what? Boss, which passport do they have? Which country are they paying taxes? Which country do they reside? Their loyalty lies in for which country? What Indian? You're just taking credit for something that they are no longer associated with. Oh, he was born in our land. Our land. You should be ashamed that he dumped your ass. He dumped your brotherhood. He dumped your identity. What? Indian origin. As if it's something great. Indian origin. Very soon you'll have all Indian origins leaving India. Indian origin. Instead of being ashamed about it, you're being proud about it. Morons. It's like a best example that I give you. Your spouse, your wife, sleeping around with other men and making money. Oh, my wife, yeah. She's my wife. Should be ashamed. Selective, you know. When they want, they become Indian. When they want, they... Oh, Indian. When you do something great, Indian, he's my brother, mine, from my village. Oh, he's my son, my uncle's, nephews, daughters, husband's child. Mine. Your value goes up, no? Because you have low self-esteem. But when you do something bad, no. That asshole, yeah. Goody left. Not required Indian.
2.00 miles. Average pace, 30 minutes. 52 seconds.
The watch is working.
Sleep pace, 30 minutes.
Very loud.
Seconds per mile.
Only when you do something great, they want to take credit for it. Otherwise, no. Like my village relatives. When they know I'm rich and famous, and oh, he's our son. But when they have something that they feel embarrassed of, rascal. Like how people call me, no? Not required Indian, not required. But when you achieve something great, he's Indian origin. Stupid. Anyway, last but not the least, Gautam Adani. What are my thoughts? See, one thing I'll tell you. There is no businessman who has a clean record. There is no businessman. Everyone has skeletons in their closet. Now, where this Gautam Adani is concerned, you know, when you become too rich, too fast, too soon, too powerful, too big, then there is something definitely wrong. Okay, that much I can tell you. You cannot become the world's richest guy from nothing and nowhere and with nobody having an idea how the hell did you become the first place. There's so many conspiracy theories from Modi, you know, supporting him to he's supporting the BJP to he taking loans and he doesn't have to pay back. I don't know what is the story there. But this kind of growth is not normal and not sustainable. That's one. The second thing is, nobody seems to know or understand what the hell is. There's no transparency here. Like, it's so confusing. You know, like, let's say, for example, you have a relative. I'll give a simple example, layman's term. You have a relative who suddenly within a year became a multi-millionaire. Suddenly. He's a normal guy. And nobody knows how he became. Doesn't that look fishy to you? Okay, if you say cryptocurrency, fine. That's luck. But this is not a cryptocurrency thing. This is a businessman. And nobody seems to have an idea. See, what I feel is this bragging rights of being the world's richest man. This is a recipe for disaster. And the way this Adani guy's trajectory is going, I don't see it sustainable. One day maybe Modi will not be there. Okay? Or, you know, somebody will leak a story of something funny going on. And I'll tell you this, Adani's empire will fall like a pack of cards. You can remember these words. Huh? It'll fall like just a house of cards. One falls, everything will fall. And then all this glamour, blitz and glitz, all this showing off, oh, richest man, third, it'll all collapse and it'll be an embarrassment. Very simple, very simple. Look at all the people who became rich with cryptocurrency. Billionaires, trillionaires. Hey! All these people who became billionaires. Oh, he's a billionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. Oh, unicorn. What happened to all these companies? I told you that time, no? These Bitcoin, cryptocurrency and all these billionaires. It's not sustainable. It'll just poof. Exactly. That's what happened. Turned out to be fraud, scams, and just nothing but hype. All these unicorns. They were so proud. India has so many unicorns. What happened to all of them? One by one. Not sustainable. Even this Baiju and all that. During pandemic, big. Now what? One by one, all of them, they vanish. In the same way, this Gautam Adani, all big, 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 big. You fly too close to the sun, wings will melt. What happened to B.R. Shetty? Flew too close to the sun, no? Low profile, longevity. Slow growth, sustainable. Best example, Yusuf Ali. 25, 30 years. This Gautam Adani, 2-3 years, I don't know what the hell. Suddenly he's everywhere. Just imagine he's the third richest man in the world. How ridiculous is that? What has he created so exceptional? Tesla, fine. Hype about Mars and rockets and electric cars, fine. Okay, overhyped company, fine. What Mars? Who's going to Mars? Tell me. Who's doing artificial intelligence, putting an antenna in the head then? Where is the solar city? This Tesla, these electric cars also, once they start being produced in mass quantities, Then you'll come to know what are the problems. Right now, nobody knows. It's just a concept. When, like, they were trying, okay, we'll go renewable energy. Russia problem, now everyone's gone back to coal. Fossil fuels. So this also, Tesla's, this electric car and all that hype, it's going to die off very soon. Nobody is going to Mars. You first do something on Earth. There's not going to be any solar city. Boring company and all that nonsense. Just fooling everyone. Dogecoin, remember? Yeah. Come coin and this coin, that coin. And now we had crypto billionaires, NFT billionaires. We had all the unicorns of India. And now we have Adani. PR Shetty went. Another doggy. Hey, hey. See, another doggy. Come here. Nice boy. Come. Okay, okay. Very playful. They don't give vaccine also. Come here. Come here. Play with that doggy. See, another doggy is there. Come. My dog wants to play with this dog. Yeah. I wonder where's that other dog she had. So anyway, this is my prediction about Gautam Adani. His empire is also going to crumble. If not soon, it'll happen. At least in this lifetime. Anyway, remember I said it first. So now let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, tell me what do you think of these three things. You guys take care. Chalo yalla. Hey doggy. Come. Nice doggy. Come, doggy. Cute dog. They're cute when they're small. They become big, become idiots. Like this one. Hey, go inside. Alright, chalo, you guys take care. Me signing off.